Do you think that was on purpose or just forgetting we sent them to the carpet squares and then had them do that initial transition?
Regardless, it was a good fix.
Yes,
Yeah.
oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I thought that the transition was silent. It was very clear. Students knew what was expected of
They
them.
clearly practiced. And similar to how he had them practice, like eyes on the speaker.
And there was urgency in that it was turned into a competition. Like that took us 8 seconds or however long he said.
In a sense, making that a competition, that was an example of doing it again because he had them continue to practice at the last.
I would say, like, for the most part, I think he has a pretty clear what to do. I do think there's a lot of verbal clutter.
I think what he did was a result of clear what to do. Like kids are so clear.
Yes.
And where do you feel like it's too much? Because when he does make a statement, it is economy language, but it's a lot of little statements.
There's a ton of little statements with like something added on the end or the beginning that is unnecessary.
Well, if I were him, why is that problematic? If he's getting it
If he's getting everyone?
Yeah.
Because they might want to switch what they're doing to like match.
I don't know. In my mind, like teaching, I want to be using like my words to teach the content, like the good stuff, instead of using them to like hype up a transition. Like ideally, it's so effective that few words are needed, like it's efficient and effective. And then I've like most of my words, and where I'm adding in all that like flavor and great, like being really verbose is when I'm instructing.
What is he saying or doing that's verbose though?
I just feel like that.
Were you talking about like when he already did like the ballin and then he also did the class and snaps? Like, are you thinking like pare it down to one, or are you thinking?
No, I think
something
like
else?
I think like the what to do is in there, but there's like just so much other things that are.
Do you think it's like beginning of the year, like where like
Possibly.
you're narrating more than you normally would towards the end of the year, just so that they are aware of what the expectation is, they know you're holding it to it, but like eventually
Yeah.
it will be less.
I think for now it's okay because I think the thing that can be conflicting, confusing for him is you were telling him to narrate a lot, but we're holding up narrate, and I think that if you tell him he's doing too much, it's going to feel confusing.
Okay.
So I think that it's okay for now. And I
Right.
think a challenge for himself could be like, by the first week of September, let's see if the kids can internalize it so well because they're doing so well with your directions. If they can just do it by you only saying X and Y and letting them go. But I feel like since you told him to narrate and he was doing it, but he wasn't doing enough of it, I think it's
like
confusing.
I think the reason I was holding that up is because the narrations weren't clear. It wasn't specific to the behavior that he wanted to see.
Like matching the expectation.
Yeah.
So
So
you
you
reinforce it.
I want his narration to match the expectation of the set. So if you say eyes on whoever, Justin has eyes on Dana, Linda has eyes on Dana.
Right.
So, what is the one thing you would want him to work on? Is it that? Having narration match expectations?
Probably. I think so.
Because I thought his transition was fine.
It
in
was.
terms
It
of,
was
like,
smooth. It was.
There was all of it was fine, and like I think he builds on it by having them all celebrate. So they're all
Yes, I